Small Business of the Year right here. All right. Dr. Shamika Gibson, put some respect on that. All right. Has won Small Business of the Year for, what is your business, Shamika?
Innate Success Corporation is my business, and we provide grant writing services for businesses all around the world. We also offer organizational infrastructure development for businesses that need to become grant ready.
Right.
We have organized programs and services to make you attractive to funders, and we also provide data analytics services.
Okay, so what is you doctor? What's the doctorate?
So my PhD is in industrial organizational psychology with a focus in inferential statistics.
Bro, what in the entire, bro? I can't even remember that. Nobody. Listen, we have a niche audience. Like, nobody even watching my show is gonna be like, "What the fuck is that?" So
it's short for business psychology. So I help business owners tap into consumers' mind base because business is psychology. So I help business owners understand the psychology of the consumer and how to utilize those emotions and feelings to sell a product or do service.
You a part of the algorithm. I already see what's going on, Doc. I see now. This is who they call to manipulate your news feed. You know what I'm saying? And so they can charge you the amount they charge. I got it now. That's all you had to say.
Absolutely.
You're the human version of the algorithm. Okay, I got it. Yes, right. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Of the social media algorithm. This is her.
I didn't think of it that way, but
that's exactly what you are.
The
you know what
algorithm.
Yeah, you are that person in the computer, the human form of that computer. Yeah,
Nice.
to figure out what triggers us, what moves us, right?
Absolutely.
What emotional response this particular move would or should have.
Absolutely.
Right. You have a doctorate and a PhD in figuring it out and making the business move accordingly.
Absolutely.
Exactly, right?
Absolutely.
So, okay, in layman's terms, for my audience, you know what I'm saying? When you go talk to the people at the colleges and you use all that stuff, you can use that formal name. I don't know. I'm never going to remember that. You know what I'm saying? So, I got it.
And it was interesting because I was talking to my friends that I brought here with me, and I told them that casinos were pretty much, IO psychologists are instrumental in casinos.
Just tell me, do you know how to help me win my money back? You know what I'm saying?
No,
Can you help me with
I
that,
can't
Doc?
help you win your money
Okay,
back.
shit,
No.
I'm done then. All right, okay, cool. You know
I'm
what
trying to lose my job. Get me fired on my day off.
All right, so listen, tell me, how did you actually find out about the SCA Awards? How did they find out about you? What bring you here right now?
So actually, I have no idea. I just received a
Why does
DM. I received a DM.
Right,
and
somebody
was
nominated you then.
Somebody twice for 2 categories actually.
Okay.
And so I also got nominated for Community Service of the Year as well because I'm a major philanthropist, very heavily involved in the community in Memphis, Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I got the DM, at first I thought it was a scam because I was like, I've never heard of this before.
Right.
And so I started doing some research, and then I talked to some other people that were familiar with
Right.
the SCA, and I was like, okay, well, yay, it's a good thing. Now I can celebrate. And so I didn't think that I was going to be able to make it. Had a couple of things going on, but I was able to get my team together, and they came here with me.
Right.
And so super excited about this opportunity. I started pushing it, telling people to vote. And so I was in the category, this particular category, with some heavy hitters like Slim and Huskies.
Right.
So I didn't think that I would win, but I was like, I still want to go. I want to experience. Being nominated is still a big thing.
Yeah,
I've never won an award before.
Right.
So coming here and winning this was completely off-putting. We wasn't even paying attention. He called my name.
Me
and I'm
too.
like,
I was out here doing work and they called my name and I won my award and I couldn't even get it because I'm out here talking to y'all.
oh yeah, that's right. You was the one that they was like,
me.
oh, you gotta stop. You gotta stop. Go get him. Tell him they can wait. He got time.
All right. So listen, this is a really great conversation, and I love to maybe take it further because what I'm saying, I've never met someone with your credentials, honestly.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? I know doctors, but not
Absolutely.
doctors of that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the first. You're the first doctor of that I've actually literally physically met
Oh,
in life.
nice,
You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, I know some doctors, and what is that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're gonna end up having a whole therapy session with me by
you
the
know what
time
I'm saying?
we finish.
So it's really great, you know what I'm saying? But you said one thing, and I want to make sure, because my people that are watching, this is information that they need to know, because I do know a lot of small business owners. I'm a small business owner. I own not only this business, but I own 2 other businesses. You feel what I'm saying?
Nice.
So grant writing.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That's a thing. We leave billions of dollars on the table as minority-owned businesses
Absolutely.
every year, every month, you know what I'm saying, that this government gives out and other people, you know what I'm saying, give out all the time, because A, we have no idea what the hell a grant is, and
Right.
B, we don't, if we do, if we have an inkling of we may can get it, we don't know how to write it up.
Absolutely.
You feel what I'm saying? We don't know how to actually formally ask for the money.
That's right.
There's a lot behind that. It's with our people. Meanwhile, these folks just been doing this. They've been living off grants for generations.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Can you talk about that real quick?
Yeah, sure. So first and foremost, the misconception is that anybody with a business feel that they can get grant funding. That's not 100% true.
Right.
Grants are for programs and projects, and normally that's for nonprofit organizations.
Right.
Now, whenever you hear the term grant that is used in for-profit businesses, many times they really don't exist, because the term grant is for a nonprofit organization that's providing a service in the community to produce some type of impact.
Right.
And so, as far as for-profit businesses, and now that's nonprofit. Nonprofit can apply for grants, but you must be fund developed and grant ready, meaning that you must have a strong business infrastructure, and you must also have a strong programming service that can produce outcomes. If you don't have those two things, that's where you're going to struggle at when you are applying for grant funding. And that's why a lot of small nonprofits and a lot of African-American nonprofit organizations don't get funding, because they miss those two concepts. Or those two components. Now, as far as the for-profit side, we do a thing called fund development,
right,
where there are so many different ways that you can generate revenue. You can apply for business loans, you can apply for, or you can do fundraising, or you can do corporate sponsorships, or you can do donors, you can do investments. There's so many different ways to generate funds, but in revenue. But the issue is that businesses don't understand that, and they don't know that they exist. So it's important to tap in and connect with like a financial advisor or someone that can, or a grant writer like myself, that can help you not only with applying for grant funding, but for fund development. Because everybody think they can get a grant, and a lot of businesses a lot of people start businesses because they want grants.
Right.
But you don't really understand it. And grants is not just free money. You have to do something in order to get those funds.
Right.
Grants are still contracts.
Right.
So if you tell me that you're going to serve 150 domestic violence victims, they're going to be expecting 150 domestic violence victims to be served for this 150K that I'm giving you. If not, you're going to owe them. So at that point, it goes from you getting this money to now you have a loan, and you're going to have to either send it back or pay back or be penalized or whatever. But the biggest thing that I want everyone to understand is that grants are not for everyone. I have a nonprofit organization that focuses on bullying. We don't do grants because we don't want the expectation or the responsibility. We do fundraising, and we charge fees for our services. But whatever it is you want to do as far as generating some form of revenue for your business, you need to understand what those are. Develop a budget of how much funds you need, but make sure you have a strong infrastructure development. And when I say infrastructure, those are all the things that people do not like your finance, your HR, your development, the parts that make the business run efficiently. And then have a program and service, a strong program and service-based model, and you should be fine.
I feel like I just did $1 million $1 million worth of game episode right here at the SCA Awards. Honestly, things that I've immediately taken away is I need a 501. You know what I'm saying? Because I just don't have one, and so I'm not even in the running really, obviously. And some of y'all niggas I know owe people money because y'all ain't did shit, and y'all need to pay them people they folk back, folk their money back. That's another thing I learned tonight. Some of y'all out here, y'all, I know y'all owe some money because y'all. I don't know how y'all got that shit, but anyway, I ain't hating. You know what I'm saying? K-100 Radio. Before we get ready to roll.
You are tuned to K-100 Radio, hip hop and R&B.
How can they find you so they can get some of this game, and don't give it to them free? Charge them a fee. Upcharge these, bro. Upcharge them.
All right, so my website is www.innate success. That's INNATE success.com, and you can find me on Instagram at innate_success.
I'm not going to ask you how old you are, but that's a rude question to ask a woman. But I will ask you this.
I just had a birthday, actually.
Oh, you're single, right?
I am very single, yeah.
Brilliant.
I'm dating.
You're dating.
Dating seriously.
Dating seriously, okay. But right now, still brilliant and single.
Yes.
Okay. That's a discussion that we'll have on the show one day. I'm going to invite you until I see you. I'll follow you on social media, and if I don't see you engaged within the next year, we will have another talk. You know what I'm saying? You're a prime suspect. K-100 Radio, hit that subscribe button.
K-100 Radio.